everybody hear me? Let me see. Make sure everything good. We should be good. What's up, y'all? Let me see. Hmm. There we go. That's what I need. What's up, y'all? Couldn't see chat for a minute. What's up, Howard? How's everybody doing? What's up, brother? What's up, y'all? Let's get it. Let's get straight into it. We lit. The King, what's up? Keyshawn, what's up? What's going on, y'all, man? Thank y'all for joining me as always. Monday through Friday. It's supposed to be 3 p.m. Central. I was a little late. We were at the grocery store real quick. So we had to get what we had to get real quick. Locked in 3 plays. They all got bumped. That's what's up. That's always good when you beat the bump, man. Red and gold, what's up? I need some hard rocker DK bets. Got me a 4-pick parlay via the tool so far today. That's what's up, brother. Try to do straight bets as much as you can, but yeah, that's what's up. What's up, Lil GC? What's up? California in the building. Brian, what's up, brother? Brendan Kennedy, what's up, man? Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let me share that we're live and then we'll get into the picks. By the way, for everybody who's unaware, Props Made Easy's having a daily free trial right now. Start day free trial for the monthly. So if you haven't tried yet, if you haven't tried Props Made Easy yet, you need to, man. You can do it for today for free, and then tomorrow you'll just start your subscription. But try it one day, and that's all you'll need. So yes, we do have a free trial available right now. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, X. Shout out to everybody who's in here right now, man. Appreciate y'all as always. I'm about to share that we are live. Sorry, my allergies are wrecking me. Hold on, my bad. All right, let's do this. I am struggling. How's the audio sound? How's the audio sound? We good? Y'all let me know before we get into it. Want to make sure everything sounds good. How long the free trial lasts? It's just a day free trial, a daily free trial, so you can get your feet wet and try it out and see what the hype's about, and then you gotta lock in. Could be better, but you good? Okay. Just a little echo. I don't know why we keep dealing with a little bit of an echo, man. I'm sorry. I'll mess around with it before tomorrow's live stream, and hopefully we can get it good. Joey Miller, what's up, brother? So yeah, if you haven't tried Props Made Easy, man, we do have a free daily trial available for today only. They don't do free trials very often at Props Made Easy. One, because it's only $20 a month. Two, because of the amount of data available for it. It's just ridiculous. So there's no need for a free trial. It's already cheaper than every other place that you could possibly go, and it's got plus EV data that you'd find anywhere else, but it's cheaper than everywhere else, as well as having AI technology projections. So there's really no reason to do free trials with Props Made Easy, because I mean, it should be easy. You feel what I'm saying? Dizzy G, appreciate the follow over on Twitch. But yeah, so free day. Free trial at Props Made Easy. You can go check it out. We're about to use those tools right now in this live stream. Let's get straight to it. Let's get into it, man. Let me make sure we share. We good? All right, y'all. Let's get it. Okay, so let's see the best options we got available, man. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and on X. So we live everywhere right now, man. Let's take a look at what we got. So all of the prize picks, folks, we do have the DeMar DeRozan play. That's fantastic. Over 4.5 assists. 6.03 EV% for prize picks. 69 books built into that 6.03 consents EV. So great spot there, man. AI technology projection on the over as well. How does DeMar do on his assists mostly? 42% hit rate. As you can see, a lot of green recently, though. Dude's been really getting some assists going. 70% over the last 10 games. Averaging 6.2 assists per game. We want that over 4.5, and the data already tells us yes. out of 69 books options. Now we've talked about. Let me get some water. Now we've talked about our rule book and our strategies that we're utilizing with Props Made Easy. So not only it doesn't stop with just joining Props Made Easy for only $20 a month. It doesn't stop there. You got to follow the rule book, follow the right comments. Comments. I read Jonah's post and I said comment. Following the right strategy after you join Props Made Easy so you get the maximum benefits from it. So our rule book is what? Everybody in the chat should know this by now. Our rule book and what we follow. 5% or higher EV. All right, 5% or higher EV, 69 books built into the consensus. So we want that consensus books to be over 30. 30 books or more. Rob White's got it right there. 30 books or more on the consensus. What you see under the consensus right there, you'll see the amount of books built into that consensus, which is super valuable information to know, right? Because the bigger the sample among sports books that we have, the more accuracy we're going to have in that consensus, which in turn means that we're getting the most accurate EV that we can, right? So yeah. So great spots there. Great spot for DeMar DeRozan. Outside of that, though, nothing really on Prize Picks unless you want to just pair it with a goblin. So you can pair it with the demon and goblin. Let's go check that out real quick. You can pair it up with Jonas. Well, no, you can't pair DeRozan. Damn, all these Sacramento guys. There's only 2 games. There's only 2 games, so I mean, it's not like you got a plethora of options there for NBA. Let's look at all sports though. I mean, not all sports. Let's go to NBA. And let's go to select all. Select all books. And let's take a look at the absolute best options we have. First option that pops up to us, right? So at the top of the list here, we have Luka over on Parlay Play. The problem with the Luka play is the consensus books. There's only 19 books built into this consensus. Okay? There's only 19 books at the 6.5 line to go off of a consensus book. So it's just not enough of a sample to go there. Okay? But you scroll down one, you'll see Tyler Herro under 5.5 rebounds at minus 115. Now, question to the audience, because we are in a live stream as well as a classroom to learn how to be the best bettors we could be, do we want this play at minus 135? Do we want this play at minus 125, minus 140? No. Okay? The consensus are at minus 141, which is what's making this a 9.64. You don't want this. For example, let's use DraftKings as an example. Let's say DraftKings odds are minus 135. If this was minus 135 and consensus was minus 140, this EV would not be playable. We wouldn't be playing it. It would be at like 3, 2, if I'm just winging it out the top of my dome. But it'd be like a 3 or a 2 EV. The reason why this is an amazing play and high EV like this is because of the odds at Bet365. All right? Now, have no fear, though. Regardless of what sportsbook you play on, you can find the best EV among what sportsbook you're on. For example, we've got a couple plays right here, but the consensus books are weak. You've got this Bam Adebayo play. For example, Bam Adebayo over 21.5 points at minus 102 odds on Novig, 7.02 EV percent, minus 117 of the consensus odds across 45 books on the over 21.5, but you're getting it at minus 102 on Novig. Now, you can play, most people in most states can play Novig. So get Novig. There's Rebet. There's Fliff. There's a bunch of other books that you can utilize. So utilize whatever books you have at your disposal depending on what state you're in. Okay, you don't have to put a huge bankroll on all of them. Depending on what kind of matches they're doing. You want to take advantage of that, obviously, if you can. Depending on what kind of bankroll you have. But put a little bit on all these spaces so you can build your bankroll playing the EV where it's best. You feel what I'm saying? Like, now, look. If you can only play DFS books, then you can only do DFS books and you got to make it work. You feel what I'm saying? You got to do what it do. You still follow the same game plan. You still play 5% or higher EV and you make sure those consensus books are over 30 or more. And you're good. But the only difference is you have to pair a couple legs and you can't just straight bet it the way we like on these other places. All right? Jonah profited over 10K on this tool. Of course, you won't hit every day, but if you manage bankroll and hunt the good EV, you'll profit. Of course. Absolutely, man. And I love when a user like that comes out and says something like that, because it's really something that is factual. Like, if you follow the tool, you follow the top EV. This tool is not just throwing out random data at you. It's throwing data that you are going to see anywhere, but yet you only get them for $20 a month. And Props Made Easy, the things that it does differently than everywhere else is not only the cheaper cost at $20 a month, and that's it. It's like almost 50 cents a day, okay? But it shows you the amount of books built into the consensus, which is very important. That a lot of people sleep on that. A lot of people sleep on that. They think, oh, these 5 books are showing me EV. Oh, that's a good EV. No. The bigger, the more amount of books that you can have built into the consensus, the better, man. Tyler Harrow, over 2.5 three-pointers made on Bet365, minus 145. Now, for people with low bankrolls, this is completely fine. Okay? And it's great. Now, I like to focus. I have $100 units. Okay? I play with $100 units at this point in my career. Okay? I play plus 150 to minus 130 odds. So minus 145 is taking away my profit and just not really worth it for me. But if you have a low bankroll and you're just trying to hit more consistency, these are completely fine. If you have a low bankroll, it's all good. There's no judgment. Play this. You feel what I'm saying? Straight bet this on Bet365. Asor Thompson, under 2.5 assists, minus 125 on ESPN Bet, 6.56 EV. Minus 145 consensus out of 49 books. So 49 books are making up this 6.56, which is great. Asor Thompson, under 2.5 assists on ESPN Bet. All right. Let's go and check out what we got for MLB. Let's go check it out. Cam, if I sold water, I'd be door knocking you. If the consensus ain't over 30, I ain't touching it. That's good. That's a good way to look at it, man. I'm glad. That's a good, solid way to start your journey on actually growing your bankroll, getting it to the point where right now you may be doing dollar units. You feel what I'm saying? $5 units, to eventually working your way to that $100 unit range. You feel what I'm saying? It's a journey, man. It's a journey. That hat is fire too. Love it. Appreciate you, Daniel. Appreciate you, man. Okay. So at the top of MLB, we have Mackenzie Gore, over 4.5 hits allowed at plus 100 on Bovada. All right. This is a fantastic option. 11.27 EV. We got 34 books built into an 11 EV. So Mackenzie Gore, over 4.5 hits allowed on Bovada at plus 100. Does this mean to take this over on DraftKings at minus 120? Not at all. Props Made Easy is built to tell you the exact book where you need to take it, okay? And we have every book. I'm 100% sure. Then the amount of the books that we offer at Props Made Easy, you have access to some of these. Okay, these are all the most popular books in the entire industry. You have access to some of these. Okay? Take advantage and play the EV where it is. When is it safe to pay yourself? I mean, pay yourself as much as you can. Cash out as much as you can, man. Because the longer you keep it in there, I mean, take it out. Enjoy it. Bro, Cam, I need your advice. Sleepy Cowboy, what's up? My $5 streaks is 3 picks away from cashing 5K. Should I cash out right now or keep riding? I think the cash out is 450 or something. I mean, it depends, man. If you're in need of bankroll, cash out. If you feel like 450 ain't worth it for you, then keep it going. Because I mean, the sharper, more EV way to go would be just cash it out when you've made 450 off of $5. You feel what I'm saying? When is NBA and MLB Fantasy Score coming back? So the problem with Fantasy Score, I mentioned it in the last live show. The reason why Fantasy Score isn't on here, and the reason why, is that when it comes to Fantasy Score, there's no way to be sharp betting it. Now, sure, you could take some of the books and try to create a fantasy score off the books and then compare them to the line, blah, 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 blah. But even then, your amount of books built into those odds are not going to be very high, a very large number. Right? So it's impossible to be very sharp when it comes to this. Blood, what website is this? It's Props Made Easy, Blood. PropsMadeEasy.com. It's only $20 a month, my man. Gambler and me would say yes, but that's up to you. Yeah, I mean, it completely is up to you. I mean, The plus EV way to go would just take it. You've already made the profit. The sharp way to go is just take the profit. In this game, when you get an opportunity for profit, take it. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, every pick has been PME. It's insane. I love it, man. Yeah, there's been plenty of members who've hit that streak on Underdog. There's been plenty of people who have done it for sure. And you could wait it out and keep going and try to complete it. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Prize Pick sets fantasy score on their own, so it usually gives a decent edge. I mean, edge from what though? There's not many books that you can really get that data on. Enough books that we get the data on, right? Like our rule book we try to go off of to just have the most success and get the most profit possible. There's so many different markets out there that actually have a good amount of consensus books to go off of, to where why bet on a fantasy score? You feel what I'm saying? Why bet on a fantasy score when there's so many other markets that have more data involved in them where you can have just more success? There's no reason to force anything. You feel what I'm saying? There's no reason. Just like it's like, you know, I've come across people who are like, oh yeah, the only one I'll bet is like first inning runs or something like just crazy like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. On the dead homies, where have I been this whole time with Props Made Easy? I don't know, brother. I don't know. If you watch my videos, you should have known. What's the best setting in PME EV favorite? So let's say you're at a small bankroll, right? The best thing for a small bankroll is to do the favorite EV spots. Do the favorite EV spots that match our rulebook. And straight bet. If you can. If you're in a state where you have to pair up and can only play DFS books and you got to pair the legs up, each leg needs to follow our rulebook. Over 5% EV, over 30 or more consensus books in the consensus, and you're good to go. All right, it's as simple as that. The favorite EV is going to give you plays that are already favored, so they're going to be less risk. You're not going to make as much profit, but if you have a low bankroll, really, you're trying to win as consistently as you can, because if you're taking those big chances, then and you have a small bankroll, you may run out of bankroll before you're able to see the benefits of plus EV. Sorry, y'all. Allergies are whooping my ass. If you're in Texas right now, you feel me. It is crazy. My son's T-ball game was in like the snow damn near yesterday. We went from 90 degrees not too long ago to damn near having his T-ball game in the snow. All right, let's keep going though, y'all. Let's keep going. We're looking at the absolute best plays we have available. Let's refresh Props Made Easy real quick. Again, there's a free trial. 1 day free trial on Props Made Easy for everybody who has not tried Props Made Easy yet. You can try it out for a day for free. If you don't like it, just cancel before it charges you for the month. And yeah, move on from there. All right. Absolute best plays. We're looking at MLB right now. Let's select all. The absolute best play. So we have Hayden Sanger over 0.5 bases at plus 104 on Novig. 11.27 EV. 30 books built into that EV. Great spot. Nathan Eovaldi over 5.5 strikeouts on BetMGM at minus 118. 9.69 EV. 66 books built into that EV. Amazing spot there. Eovaldi strikeouts at minus 120 over on Bet Rivers. We just talked about it on BetMGM. Why is it better on BetMGM than Bet Rivers? Because you're getting it at minus 118 opposed to minus 120. Better payout. So the EV's already taken care of and showing you where it's the best at. Trevor Story over 0.5 hits on Profit X at minus 155 for the low bankroll people who want consistency. You can straight bet this on Profit X. 33 books built into that 8.46 EV percent. Nathan Eovaldi strikeouts is also available over on Better. You can take advantage of that. This is a play that you can pair with the DeMar DeRozan. Michael Amaya, Prize Picks, over 0.5 bases. Amaya, 43 books built into the consensus at 7.25. So pair up Amaya over 0.5 bases if you're on Prize Picks, and pair that with the DeRozan if it's still available. There you go. Yeah, pair it with the DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 assists if you want to get a prize pick slip in for that. Doing an underdog streak. Should I Green Goblin it the whole way? How can you do an underdog streak? Underdog has goblins? I don't think underdog has goblins. So hits allowed on Bovada plus 100. Hayden Sanger over 0.5 bases. Nathan Eovaldi over 5.5 strikeouts at minus 118. You can also take it at minus 120 on Bet Rivers. Mackenzie Gore over 4.5 hits allowed at minus 103 on Profit X is still good. Eovaldi strikeouts on Better. Trevor Story over 0.5 hits on Profit X at minus 155. Amaya's hits is available at all these places. As you can see, it's better to take Amaya's over hits on BetMGM than it is to take it on Prize Picks. The EV is better. Tyler O'Neill. Oh, there's only 12 books built into that. Not interested. Gavin Sheets over 0.5 bases. Clears everything we're looking for. 6.7 EV out of 40 books. Great spot there. Dustin May over 4.5 strikeouts. 6.48 EV on Novig at minus 126 odds. 64 books. 64 books built into that. So great spot there on Novig at minus 126. So if you're on Novig, lock that in. That's great value. Michael King's another good Prize Picks one. There's plenty of MLB for Prize Picks right now. Michael King under 6.5 strikeouts is a 6.12. 63 books built into that 6.12 on the under at minus 136 consensus throughout the industry. So good spot there. Let's see. Again, if you haven't tried Props Made Easy before, there is a free day trial right now. If you don't like it at the end of the day after you win all your bets, then you can cancel it. But most likely you're going to love it. We expect you to. But try it out. If you haven't tried it before, you can try it out. See how it is on mobile. See how mobile friendly it is. There's a lot of pluses to why you need to use Props Made Easy. And there's reasons behind why there's over 18,000 people using Props Made Easy actively right now. So definitely try it out. If you haven't tried it out yet, free trial should get you in there. And then just lock in with us for the month. I've been making like 60 bets a day and still coming out ahead. That strat is insane. The strategy. Oh, yeah. I'm glad, man. I'm telling you, like this. So the strategy that I'm mentioning to y'all is not something that is like just a brand new thing. It is brand new with the fact that you can utilize Props Made Easy. And it makes it easier knowing how many consensus books and all that stuff, and it's only $20 a month. So like to become a professional bettor, you can become that for $20 a month. It's that simple. You can make the most money you've ever made sports betting by just using $20 of your bankroll on the tool, and then locking in for the month. I mean, it's people like that. Like this is the selling point for Props Made Easy. Like regardless of what I say, like sorry. What I say doesn't even matter because, of course, I'm going to hype it up. I make a ton of money using it, and I'm a part of the team. So, of course, I'm going to hype it up, right? It's about the users. It's about the users and what they say about it. That's why, like, when I'm on my live streams and y'all share the live stream to your social medias or you tell everybody you know about Props Made Easy and you're shouting it from the rooftops, that's what has gotten Props Made Easy to over 18,000 members. It's off of users loving it, having success, and then other people seeing that and joining and then having success and then showing that, and then other people join and have success. So that's what's up, man. It's people like Rec Havoc 808 who is dominating with 60 bets a day using Props Made Easy. That why it helps these things grow. That's crazy because I've been looking for a positive EV website and all these other websites are just expensive and over $100. I'm like, it's not even worth it. Yeah. I mean, that's why Props Made Easy is as big as it is and why I promote Props Made Easy, because it's affordable at only $20 a month. It allows the regular bettor to be able to afford EV type plays and professional level bets while not breaking their bank. You feel what I'm saying? And like, there's no reason for those expensive ones anymore. For real, like all seriousness, like all respect to all of them. Like I'm not bashing any of them. It's all great. Anything that shows regular people how to play EV is going to be great, and I support all of it. Right? It comes down to whether you want to spend 100 or want to spend 20 for the same information. Matter of fact, more information. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, if you discount lines on Underdog, it alters the payout to your streak. Yeah, it will alter the payout to your streak, but if you want to just make sure you get through it, then It's up to you. Amaya bumped on MGM to minus 150. What was he on the tool? Minus 120. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Props Made Easy told you to take Amaya when he was at minus 120. Now he has bumped to minus 150. That's what the tool does. You can be a regular bettor and beat every single bump to every single play available on the boards. Now we've looked at NBA, we've looked at MLB. Let's check out hockey real quick. Any people who love hockey in here? Let's check out hockey. Select all. Will Smith over 0.5 points on FanDuel at plus 100, 8.2 EV. 36 books built into that 8.21 EV. So over 0.5 points for Will Smith. I didn't know Will Smith had played hockey. The Fresh Prince. That's what's up. That's what's up. Macklin Celebrini over 0.5 points. Minus 150 odds on FanDuel. And again, straight bet these. Straight bet them. Don't be ashamed to straight bet a minus 150. Who cares? Now I tell you guys, my strategy is plus 150 to minus 130 odds. But if you have a small bankroll, do what you can. Just do what you can. Take the best EV regardless. Okay? 37 books built into that 7.07 EV on Macklin Celebrini over 0.5 points. Some solid options, some solid favored options over here on NHL. If you wanna get some straight bets in over on NHL, especially if you have FanDuel, there's a couple really good ones over here right now. Let's look at Game Center. Let's take a look at just game bets in general. And yes, Props Made Easy for $20 does not just show you the best player props. It'll show you the best EV spots for Game Center as well. Look at all the markets it has. Look at that. Those are all the markets that Props Made Easy will tell you the best EV for. These are all the books that we use for it. All right, y'all. Let's see. All right, so first and foremost, y'all know I like to look at the main markets. Team total's one of them, and one of the best EV options that we have right now is the Pistons under 118.5 team total at minus 103 on Bet Online. Consensus odds are minus 116 across 31 books. You've got Miami Heat under 58.5 first half team total on FanDuel at minus 102. Minus 114 consensus out of 59 books. The higher this gets, the better. So you may even consider going this Miami Heat under 58.5 first half team total at minus 102 on FanDuel over the Pistons one. Why? Because this Pistons one has 31 books opposed to this Miami having 59 baked in. You feel what I'm saying? Any good soccer picks? I haven't checked soccer. Oh, we don't have any on the Game Center right now. We could check. I for sure thought you was black, gang. So people think I'm black from time to time. Might be because I'm from Atlanta. Might be from just where I'm from. Maybe I just got some slang in my voice or something. I don't know. And my my picture is a white dude. So I mean, I don't know what else to say. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless though, man, I appreciate you being here regardless, Tay. Let's see. But yeah, we got some good ones, man. We got some good ones right there for basketball. Let's look at MLB. Oh shit. Only 8 though. Only 8 though. Don't let these draw you in. Great EV, but under our recommended. So let's look at the main markets for baseball. Team total. Ooh. Washington Nationals over 3.5 team total at plus 130 on Circa. 6.7 EV. Consensus odds across 55 books have this at plus 115. So obviously we won it. Obviously we won it at plus 130. You ever go to Lake Lanier or Swanee? I have been to Lake Lanier, and I have spent time in Swanee. My mom used to live in Swanee. But yeah, Nationals over 3.5 team total at plus 130, yes. Royals under 3.5 team total plus 120 on Circa. 5.8 expected value. 63 books have this averaged at 107.7, which obviously is much better than the plus 120 you're getting it at Circa. So I like that. So a couple really good options for MLB. Get those in if you have Circa, especially. You can even play this Reds play. Like, it's slightly under the 5% EV that we look for. But nonetheless, I mean, 61 books baked into this consensus, giving us a 4.8. I mean, it's right there. So you can play that on Bet365 as well. It's a good one. Let's check hockey. And then we'll update on college basketball, see how the lines have moved for that game tonight. I know the tool liked Florida's money line earlier. I'm not sure where it's at now after, lines have moved and stuff like that. We'll check it. Calgary Flames. First period money line 3-way. See, this is my threshold of the opposite direction. So plus 150 to minus 130 is the range of odds that I will take. Right? So this is playable for me. On Bet365, first period money line 3-way. 64 books have this averaged at plus 125. So getting it at plus 150 over time, you will be profitable. Okay, so love plays like that, man. Love plays like that. Florida Panthers, under 0.5 first period team total on DraftKings at plus 130. Plus 110 are the consensus odds. Over 38 books. Some really good options, man. Let's check college basketball. Let's check for that college basketball game real quick. I'm almost done with this water. So, the best option for the college basketball game tonight is going to be on Novig at minus 100. And it's the under 140.5 total points in the game. Consensus across 61 books have this at minus 109, and you're getting it at minus 100 on Novig. So you're getting the better odds. You're getting the solid EV at 4.5, almost 5. Not quite, but almost. The best option would be that, or taking the Florida money line still on Novig at minus 106. 89 books are built into a consensus average of minus 116. So getting it at minus 106 is fantastic. But 4.47, so it's under. But again, if you're betting on the game today, those are two of the bets you need to take. Either the under on the 140.5 total points at minus 100 on Novig. You don't want this at minus 110. It's not good EV anymore. Make sure the Props Made Easy tool matches with what you're thinking. Yeah, they probably don't got soccer player props, bro. We may. Let me check soccer. I'm glad you reminded me. Let's see what we got. We don't have any for prize picks, but we got some really big spots on underdog. And it's for tomorrow's games on the 8th. Again, be aware, though. There's not a ton of sports books that have soccer odds. So these consensus odds don't have a ton of books built into them. So these aren't going to match those 30 plus. It's not going to match our rule book. But if you're dedicated on playing soccer, then go ahead. But understand, it's not going to have the 30 or more consensus odds. 30 or more books built into these consensus odds. I can't tell you how many books are built into this, but I'd say probably a handful. 5, maybe 6 are built into this consensus. The best options overall is underdog, man. Rodrigo goes under 0.5 shots on goal. But yeah, so the reason I don't really talk about soccer a ton is because you don't have a ton of soccer books built into them. But we do have them at Props Made Easy for underdog at least right now. Any final questions? Any final questions? What we got? Jaquez wants to know about the NBA Fantasy. So the reason NBA Fantasy and MLB Fantasy is not on the tool is because our focus is making sure that you guys are playing the best options that you can. We would not be doing our job if we're promoting too many plays that don't have enough data backing them. And when it comes to fantasy scores, you don't have enough consensus books to get a solid enough idea. That's why it's like there's no reason to do that when you have other markets that have better options. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to play fantasy scores when you're going to have more of a consensus odds. Like, for example, right? Let's look at Prize Picks. For example, looking at Prize Picks, right? You would rather play a DeMar DeRozan at a 5.7 EV out of 69 books being taken into a consensus than you would a fantasy score at a 5 EV with 5 books being taken into the consensus. You get what I'm saying? Like, you want more of a sample in those consensus books if you really want to take your winning to the next level. Pro bettors aren't betting a ton of fantasy score and shit. You just don't have enough data available to you for those. You feel what I'm saying? To make solid data-backed decisions when it comes to it. You feel what I'm saying? Build us a two-man real quick. Okay, so the two-man I talked about earlier on Prize Picks would be DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 assists. And then over on MLB, we had some good Prize Picks available. Pair that up with... Oh, they're gone. They're gone by now. You can pair that up with an MLB Demon and Goblin. You can pair that up with Brent Rooker over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's hit that in 85% out of 163 games. And yes, you can look at history and everything on Prospect Easy. You just click their card and flip it over. Free trial at Dude, anybody who says Prospect Easy is not worth $20 and they spend $50 for anything else, they need to get off that crack. Okay? Like, put that heroin down. Put that, I'm not going to say ganja because nothing's really wrong with ganja. But put the crack cocaine down. Okay? Stop with that. And join Props Made Easy already. I don't understand. I don't get your reasoning. Some people, I'll say this. Some people just want to live life on, like, the hard way. You know what I mean? Instead of taking the easy way out, sometimes they just go the hard route. And then they find out eventually. Props Made Easy, man. That's what it's about. Pair up this Brent Rooker over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs Goblin with the DeMar DeRozan play. And there you go. You got a high probability slip. I can see history on iPhone for some reason. Just shows black pulls up on iPad, though. That's weird. I have iPhone. And I see it just fine. Some props, there may not be any history showing for it. Our team's trying to get all the data in for MLB as it continues to go. Some of them may not have it. It just depends on what market it is, I guess. Some of them may be struggling to get it at times, but we're working on it. Our team is working on making sure all of them have it. But there shouldn't be any issue on iPhone. I use it. I use it on iPhone all the time. All right, thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Hey, keep doing the rule book, all right? 5% or higher. Straight bets. My boy Randy said it best. Single bets have been killing it. Follow the strategy with PME. Listen to Randy. Okay? Listen to Randy Jackson. He's telling you right now what to do. Okay? Single bets, 5% or higher EV, 30 or more books built into the consensus. That way you have so much data for each play that you're taking. And trust me, y'all will continue to build bankroll. Members are up 50 plus units already, which is crazy because we're on April 7th. We just started doing this like April 3rd. All right? So listen to Randy. Let's get this money. And I will see y'all in the next one, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central for the live stream. If you haven't hit the bell notification next to subscribe down below on YouTube. If you haven't followed yet on Twitch, appreciate everybody there as well. For some reason, I didn't see chat again. If somebody was chatting over there, I apologize. I don't know why I cannot see the Twitch chat. I have no idea. I'll have to figure it out, though. Anyway, thank y'all as always. And I'll see y'all in the next one, all right? Peace.